He was a poor man, lived alone in a village, had no gold or land, but had a kind heart. Every day he worked hard. He cut wood and got water. He cooked simple food at home. People liked him. He was nice. One day he saw a girl. She was at the water well. She wore a blue scarf. Her eyes were big and kind. He said, "Can I help you?" She smiled and said, "Yes." Her name was Amira. She lived with her aunt. The man's name was Eli. He gave her some fruit. She gave him soft bread. They sat under a tree. Every day they met again. They talked about sun and dreams. She laughed when he spoke. They felt happy and safe. She asked, "Where is your family?" Eli looked down and said, "They are gone. I'm alone." Amira touched his hand kindly. She said, "I'm sorry, Eli, but you are not alone now." He looked at her and smiled. He believed her words were true. They walked home side by side. Eli felt warm and happy. He did not feel poor. He felt lucky and seen. That night, he looked up. The stars were bright and clear. He said, "I met her," then smiled under the sky. Every morning they met by the old bridge near her aunt's house, always with small smiles. Eli made a gift, a necklace with seeds, brown, round, and shiny. He gave it gently. She wore it proud, touched it every day, said, "It's from Eli. No one made this." Amira brought sweet tea, warm, soft, and sweet. She smiled while giving. He said, "Thank you." She made him scarf, blue with little flowers. He said, "It's pretty." She looked down, smiling. They talked about dreams, birds, trees, and books, the moon and stars, quiet words, warm hearts. One night, he asked, under the big tree, "Will you marry me?" He held her hand. Her heart beat fast. She looked at him, then smiled and said, "Yes, I will, Eli." No ring, no money, no music, no cake, only love and stars, only two true hearts. Next day, she shared, told her kind aunt. Aunt smiled and said, "You two belong together." Eli told the elder. The elder said, "Good. Love is strong gold. You are a match." That night, he prayed. He looked at stars. "Thank you, life," whispered. He dreamed of Amira. They lived in a hut. It was small but warm. They had little but smiled. Love filled the wooden walls. One day, a man came. He had gold and horses. He wore shiny black shoes. He spoke with a deep voice. He saw Amira in town. He stared with hungry eyes. "She's beautiful," he said slowly, then smiled with sharp teeth. He asked a man nearby, "Who is that poor girl?" "That's Amira," the man said. "She loves a farmer, Eli. The rich man laughed cold. A farmer? That's so weak. She belongs in my house. She needs gold and silk. He sent a quiet servant. Give her this red dress. Say it's a small gift from a secret admirer. Amira saw the red cloth. It was soft and shiny. It sparkled in the light, but her smile was small. Eli saw her holding it. He looked at her eyes. She smiled, but looked down. A quiet worry began growing. That night, she asked softly, "Do you like this dress?" He nodded, but said nothing. His hands stayed on table. Outside, the man was waiting. He stood under a tree. This is just the start. She will be mine soon. The next day, he returned. He brought a silver necklace. He gave it to Amira. Her eyes opened, surprised. I want you to shine, he said with calm voice. Your beauty needs more light. You deserve gold and silk. Amira didn't say much. She held the gift carefully. It was soft and shiny. Her heart felt confused inside. Eli watched from a distance. He saw her gentle smile. He saw the silver sparkle. His chest began to hurt. Later, he asked her softly, "Do you like the necklace?" "They're nice," she said slowly, "but I didn't ask them." Eli nodded, but stayed quiet. His eyes looked more tired. His hands worked more slowly. His smile came less often. That night, Amira stayed awake. The moonlight touched her face. She thought of Eli's kindness, but gold danced in mind. She remembered his warm laugh, his old boots, strong arms. She also saw smooth silk and the shine of silver. The rich man smiled again. She's thinking now, he whispered. She wants more than love. She will say yes soon. He sent one more box. Inside, golden shoes and perfume, with a note, for Amira. Soon you'll be my queen. The next day, he returned, this time with a dress. Red silk, soft and bright. He held it gently. For you, he said warmly. A gift for your beauty. Wear it tomorrow, Amira. Let the village see you. She touched the red fabric. It felt smooth like water. She had never seen something so bold, rich, or bright. She looked around the room. The small house felt smaller. The floor was dry dirt. Her dress was old cotton. That night, she was quiet. She cooked and served dinner. Eli smiled, but looked tired. They said very few words. After dinner, Eli sat down. His voice was low, sad. Are you happy, Amira? She looked down, unsure. I try, he said softly. I work hard for us. Her eyes stayed on soup. Her heart was full noise. In her room, she stared. The red dress was glowing. It hung like a question. Too loud for silence. She touched the silver necklace. She saw Eli's rough hands. She saw the rich man's smile, smooth like honey. Outside, the moon was quiet. Inside, Amira turned slowly. She closed her heavy eyes. Sleep did not come. Morning came, quiet and slow. Amira stood near the mirror. She wore the red dress. It fit like soft light. She stepped outside with care. The wind touched her hair. Neighbors turned and looked surprised. She kept her face calm. Then came a soft knock. The door moved just slightly. She opened it with silence. The rich man was there. He bowed with a smile. "You look beautiful," he said. She felt her heart race. No words came out first. "Let's walk," he said gently, "just down the small road." She looked back one time. Eli had gone to work. They walked near the river. Birds flew low and quiet. She held her hands tight. He walked close, but slow. He spoke of far places, of gifts, gold, soft perfume. "Your life can be better," he whispered near her ear. She stopped under a tree, eyes looking at the water. "Eli loves me," she said. "That still means something." The man smiled and replied, "Love doesn't feed the hungry." "Think about your future, Amira." She looked away, still silent. Wind moved her dress lightly. Leaves danced around her feet. 2 lives pulled her heart. She didn't choose. Not yet. Amira walked home alone. The wind felt cold now. The red dress felt heavy. Her steps were slow, quiet. Eli came back from work. His face was tired, dusty. He smiled when he saw her, but his smile faded fast. She didn't meet his eyes. She went straight to cooking. He sat and watched her. The silence filled the room. At dinner, he spoke softly. "You look different today, Amira." She nodded, but said nothing. Her hands moved with focus. "Did he come again today?" Eli's voice was low, shaking. She stopped cutting the bread, then slowly nodded once. "Did you walk with him?" Eli asked, looking at table. "Yes," she said very quietly. "He asked me to go." Eli stood and turned away. He looked outside the window. "Do you love him, Amira?" His voice was barely there. Her heart broke inside slowly. "I don't know," she whispered. "Everything feels confusing right now. I just don't feel sure." Eli nodded, still not turning. "I only want your truth. I won't beg or force. You are free to choose." That night, they didn't speak. The room felt cold, far. 2 hearts close but distant. The red dress stayed folded. Morning light touched the walls. Amira sat near the door. She held the red dress. Her eyes were tired, quiet. She heard a soft knock. It was not the rich man. It was Eli holding flowers. Wild ones, yellow and white. "These are for you," he said. "I found them by river." She took them, gently touched. "Thank you," she whispered back. He sat down beside her. "I miss your smile, Amira." "Not for me," she replied. Her voice was honest, soft. He looked down, then asked, "Do you want to leave?" She didn't answer right away, then said, "I don't know." He gave a sad smile. "I can't give gold, but I gave my heart." She nodded, still holding flowers. Later that day, he left, went to work with silence. She stayed alone at home, looking at both dresses now. One from love, made simple, one from charm, made rich. Both pulled her heart differently. She closed her eyes hard. That evening, no one came. No knocks, no footsteps, nothing. Just Amira, the flowers, silence, and the sound of her breath. She stood, looked at sky. "I have to choose soon, but I don't want pain." She felt small and torn. The next day felt slow. Clouds moved across the sky. Amira stayed in her room, her thoughts heavy and loud. She looked at the dress. She looked at the flowers. She looked at her hands. They were shaking a little. She heard voices outside. The rich man was laughing. He walked with two men. They carried a big box. He knocked loud this time. "Amira, I brought more gifts. Gold, shoes, anything you want. Come see your new life." Amira didn't open the door. She stayed still, heart racing. He knocked again, more firm. "Don't be shy, my dear." Then another voice called her. It was Eli from behind. He stood near the fence. No smile, just quiet eyes. "He's not love, Amira. He is noise and glitter. But I am here, always, even when you're unsure." She looked at them both. One rich, bold, smiling wide. One tired, simple, still strong. Her heart pulled both ways. Then she closed the window. She turned, walked to corner, put both hands on heart. "I need to choose now." And for the first time, she felt calm, not afraid. Not because it was easy, but because it was true. That night, Amira decided. No dress, no red silk. She wore her old blouse and tied her simple scarf. She walked to the river. The stars blinked above gently. The water moved like glass. Her heart beat like thunder. Eli waited near the tree. He stood with quiet hope. Hands rough, eyes full love. She walked straight to him. "I got confused," she said. "But my heart never changed. You're my peace, Eli. You're my home, my truth." He didn't speak right away. He took her hand gently, pressed it to his chest, then nodded, eyes shining softly. They sat near the tree. No gold, no loud gifts. Only wind, stars, and truth. Only love, calm and deep. The rich man never returned. He left with his box. No one missed his voice. The village felt lighter again. Amira worked in the garden. Eli sang while chopping wood. Their home stayed small, full of warmth and meaning. Some days were still hard, but she smiled with peace. She had made her choice, and it made her strong. Love is not always loud. It's quiet, like good earth. It grows with care daily and never asks to shine. What did you think of Amira's story? What part touched your heart the most? Have you ever had to choose between love and comfort? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. If this story moved you, and if you enjoy emotional English stories like this one, please like the video, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you again very soon. Remember, love is not about gold. It's about kindness, truth, and staying. You are stronger than you know. And your story is not over yet.